Welcome to this powerful session on how professionals and self-employed individuals can make the critical shift from exchanging time for money to building businesses of enduring value. Whether you're a consultant, creative, or corporate leader stepping into entrepreneurship, this is for you.
At the very bottom is where we are the professional. Here, you, the professional, are the instrument of value. For those of us, and I imagine it's often the case, who come from the world of corporate and then migrate into the world of self-economic enterprise, this is the transition we make. You know that you were good in the marketing department. You know that you were good in the internal audit team. You know that you were good as part of the finance team. You know that you were good in the HR team. So what are you likely to do? Finance, marketing, HR. It's what you know. There are some of you here who've hired people and your customers still call you, still email you. They still want to see you. Professionals exchange time for money. A terrible business, by the way, because it's finite. There's only so many hours in the day. And the only way to extend that revenue model is to throw more resources. And so you don't achieve an exponential rise in revenues without a concomitant rise in costs. To say it quite simply, if you run a consulting firm and you sell consulting hours, the only way you can charge more money is if you charge more hours. But you only have a finite number of hours a day, which means you need to now hire people to charge more hours. But for every additional hour in revenue you make, there's an additional cost in the person who's used to deliver that hour. Law firms face this, accounting firms face this, charging by the unit of hour. So the question is, how do you make the shift from unit of hour to unit of value? Well, it's quite simple. You've got to make sure that the value sits in the enterprise, not the professional. The level above being a professional is being self-employed. Well, what's that? It's kind of self-explanatory, really. But the level where you're self-employed is where you think you've built a business, when actually what you've done is you've created a job for yourself. Most people get stuck here. They pause here. I'll tell you why. It's very comfortable. Being self-employed is incredibly comfortable. And it's comfortable for several reasons. First, there's no accountability. If I own the business and I'm the director of the business, and every time the auditors send me audited financial statements, if I dare get them audited, I'm the one that signs them off. I am both judge and jury. The allure of running a business that is profitable, generating free cash flows, returns decent amount of money to me as the founder without any accountability is incredibly sticky. It's why you hear entrepreneurs say things like, I want to be my own boss. When you become an entrepreneur, you're definitely not the boss. You're the servant. You're many things. Your own boss is not one of them.